If Social Security is the third rail of American politics, the 401k has become almost as important to baby boomers and others saving for retirement. And that led President Trump to quickly and forcefully deny today that he has any plans to pay for proposed tax cuts by cutting the amount you can put in your fund tax-free. And speaking of money, the president is greasing the wheels on a big sale for a major American manufacturer and getting ready for his big trip to Asia. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts joins us from the North Lawn. Good evening, John.
Brett, good evening. The president has made Buy American, Hire American the mantra of his administration. Today, he had an opportunity to employ that mantra to put an exclamation point on a trip by a foreign dignitary. At the White House today with Singapore's Prime Minister, President Trump presided over another trade deal, the signing of Singapore Air's purchase of $13.8 billion worth of Boeing jets.
70,000 jobs.
You bet. The president praised the relationship between the U.S. and Singapore. But in the Rose Garden, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, who told the White House he didn't want to take questions from reporters, cautioned President Trump over North Korea.
There's no quick and easy solution. Pressure is necessary, but so is dialogue.
And China.
I express my hope that the U.S. will be able to maintain a stable and constructive relationship with China. Good U.S.-China relations will benefit the region and the world.
The visit from Lee comes just a week before President Trump departs on a five-nation trip to East Asia, touching down in Japan, South Korea, China, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Still to be determined whether the president will go to the demilitarized zone during his visit to South Korea. Before then, the president is looking forward to the House vote on the budget later this week, which will unlock the reconciliation process in the Senate for tax reform. In a Sunday conference call, President Trump telling Republican lawmakers he'd like tax reform on his desk by Thanksgiving, suggesting something similar to Fox Business's Maria Bartiromo.
I think it's going to be, well, hopefully before the end of the year, but maybe much sooner than that.
As predicted, the president is running into fierce opposition from Democrats in Congress. His comment to Bartiromo either prescient or stating the obvious.
I like Schumer, but before he even knows the plan, say, oh, this is for the rich. He doesn't even know what the plan is, and he's screaming it's for the rich.
The American people should know that the money to pay for that giant tax cut for the rich is coming from somewhere, and it's likely to be coming from their pocketbooks.
And the president is sticking it right back to Senator Schumer. Schumer claims there are the votes to pass the Alexander Murray bill to continue subsidies to insurance companies.
Mr. President, come out and support the Alexander Murray bill. You've called it, quote, a very good solution already. Announce you'll support it, and it will pass through the Senate soon after.
But the president's chief counselor is suggesting even if it passes the Senate and House, the president may veto it.
On this specific issue, the president is not going to sign into law or countenance a bailout for the insurance companies. He's here to help Americans.
The president also moved quickly today to throw cold water on an idea that's bubbling up in Washington, a plan to dramatically lower caps on contributions to 401k plans to help pay for tax reform. The president tweeting out this morning, quote, there will be no change to your 401k. This has always been a great and popular middle-class tax break that works, and it stays! Exclamation point. That's two exclamation points for one day, Brett.
John Roberts live on the North Lawn. John, thanks.